was just like that, very like the mom voice, you know? And he wouldn't speak to me. He's like, I'll get out of this fucking car right now. He said, oh my God, like if you're glad you're not a man, I would hit you. And I said, why would you hit me? That you're touching me? You're invading my space. And he's like, you need to pull over. I need a cigarette. And I had to stop at a gas station and let him get out and smoke. And he kept me at the gas station about 20 minutes. And I called Mr. Sunshine and I said, this was a mistake. Like, there is no way I should have brought him down here because he's already flipping out on the way. We get to the beach. I have to find a parking spot. He jumps out of the car, starts walking down the sidewalk, finding a cigarette. We're only at the beach about an hour and a half. I went in the water. I had a hurt knee. He came over because he saw me struggling with the waves. And we locked arms side by side. And he said he was sorry. I said, it's okay. We locked arms. And I held onto his hand with my left hand. He had one arm around my back. And I had my other arm around his arm. So we were kind of like, if you ever see Navy SEALs standing there when the waves hit them, we were just like that. And I played in the water a little bit. I didn't even go in very deep. And that was it. I got out and I started talking to a girl, a Native American girl, and he went and found this group that was in a rehab center and started singing my praises, telling them all about how I was a psychic medium and I was, doing spiritual teachings. So they came over and we were never alone. And then we went back home. And again, I stopped at the gas station twice and got him food. We got back home and I told Mr. Sunshine that would probably never happen again because it was a lot of drama. But we never discussed it. And then on the live, Rich Lux's live, I heard him say that I came on to him. Oh, no, he did go to you, Mr. Sunshine. That's not true. When we started having problems, he did go to him. I forgot. I don't know what he said to you. I don't remember. And
he just said you would come on to him. And I said, you need to wake up. Get out of your fantasy world.
It was I don't know. It was a weird situation. It was a weird situation because I always felt like we were best friends on the verge of it. But at the same time, it was always like he could never keep it at the same level that I was comfortable with. And it was a lot of boundaries being pushed. Like he was angry when I took the kids without him, vacation without him, went to the water park without him. And I didn't go with Mr. Sunshine. I just went with my children. And he would be angry about that. If I bought Eli pizza and I didn't get it for him, he'd be angry. If we dropped off groceries and Eli was with us, but he didn't get invited to go, he'd be angry. And there was a lot of that going on before he left. So I can't say that his departure was entirely related to substance. I think there was a lot of factors. I don't know them all. He says that when he got back, it was because he missed Dara and Dara regulates him and he needed to be with Dara no matter what. And we're like, well, good. Then this is where you need to be. You're where you want to be and you're doing what you want to do. At that time, I thought he was doing readings. Well, he was doing reading on Rich Lux's live. So I said to him, good for you. We are glad that you are doing what you want to do. And you're with who you want to be with, and we wish you nothing but the best. And there was no bad feelings until 2 days later, he's like, give me my money. And I'm like, what money? And that's where he started with, you owe me money. And I'm like, Armando, we both tried to pay you. And so did Pam Grayson. Angel Boss called you. Andrea called you. Everybody contacted you and reached out, tried to get you to get your cigarettes, your belongings, and your money before you left. And you wouldn't take it. And now he says that it's my fault that he was going to get drug in. Everybody contacted him. And my husband has the receipts on that. Him saying, no, I don't want anything from you guys. You've already done enough for me. And then when he contacted me, he told me that he was not in Texas, which we found out is a fabrication. He said that Dara had been fired from his job, which again, that's a fabrication because Dara left for his job while we were on the live. And he also said that he had no money, which we know is a fabrication because we receive statements of his benefits. And then the last thing, was that we needed to send him money. And I said, Armando, we've tried paying you money over and over. I said, if you want us to give you some money and you want to approach Mr. Sunshine about it, because he's already told me I can't give you any more money because I've already given you over $1,000. And people said, show the receipts. I sent it to Rich Lux's live and he didn't show it on the live that night because it was after we got off. But people said I was lying and show receipts. I do have receipts totaling over $1,000 sent to his Cash App and his Venmo account. And that's not counting any of what we bought here or the gifts that he left with, like the phone or the tablet or anything. So at that point, though, he told me that if I didn't pay him, he would destroy me on social media. That's the only reason I've come out of my own, temple, I guess you could say, come out of my own teachings and went over to even see that, to tell the truth about it. I had no reason to lie and he's given me followers. I'm being quite honest. I've actually gained about 25 followers from him. And the more he rants about me, the more popular I become and the bigger it makes the One Tribe. So what he's doing isn't hurting me, but I do feel like we need to at least air out the laundry because it's already on the line, just crumpled up.
Yeah, he does that. He paints a narrative of somebody, and then those people go check your page out, and they're like, "Wait, this person isn't Ivan isn't nowhere near the person that Armando thinks says he is," and they follow me, so they thank you for that. You know what I mean?
Look, it's okay for people to defend him. I want them to, because he should have his supporters and his defenders. I get that. But this is the thing. We're not attacking him. We're the ones that have been attacked by him.
That part.
Yeah, we're not attacking him. We've never made a video about him. We've never aired out any of this. I've seen over 17 posts and live that have been sent to me before he ever rattled my chain hard enough to make me open the cage door and come out and talk about this. And
he's got videos of me on YouTube Shorts, all over his 20 accounts on TikTok. It's like we are victims here.
Phoenix Moon, I love Armando. He isn't saying anything bad about you guys. You guys are here airing this out. That is incorrect. That's incorrect. That's incorrect.
Miss Jenkins, send a lion and I'll block her.
No, don't send a lion. Let her come up in the chat. I never block people just because they disagree with you. I don't.
No, it's a joke that we have an inside joke.
Oh, okay.
Having someone block to drop a lion.
Let me ask you this. We have been accused of being a cult. We have been accused of being sex traffickers. We have been accused of being worse than the Epstein files. We have been accused of taking advantage of him. We have been accused of holding him hostage, disrespecting him.
I invited her.
Yeah, everybody's heard that. Hi, Phoenix. Everybody's heard that, and that never came out of our mouths. I mean, we were on there, and that recording was sent to us from Armando.
I thought you were Armando, Phoenix.
No, I'm not. I'm just new here, and I don't know about this drama in the past, but I am new, and I have built a really good friendship with Armando. I know his significant other, and they're very good people, and he's trying to move forward and not backwards. And he came here to make amends with everyone. And it just so happened that everyone that was tied up in his past kept bringing him down.
We were all best friends with Armando at one point. I have been for the last 2.5 years and never thought.
Phoenix, what about our feelings? It's always Armando. What about us? What about
everybody's feelings are valid, but I don't think that is getting anywhere talking about his past or traumatic event.
The past is prologue.
I think that it does, because there has to be a context for why he's went on and posted 17 videos. He did take them down, Phoenix, but only in the last 3 days. I've been dealing with this now for 3 months.